What's up, James Vermees here. So today we are talking about Iron Lung, the movie that I saw with my brother a couple days ago. This is gonna be a good one. If you guys want me to do some more reviews on movies and stuff like this, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe, so that way you guys can never miss stuff like this. So let's get on to my review and my thoughts on the movie Iron Lung. So first things first. This was a surprise for us. I didn't know the movie was in our theaters. So, that was a surprise, and I really, really wanted to see this movie. So, thank God for my brother to get us the tickets, and we went with our friends. I love it. It was a really good film. I think Mark really did a good job making this movie, and it was just it was so good. There were some flaws. There were definitely some flaws. Basically, I don't want to get into spoilers. So, spoilers, anyone, for people who haven't seen the movie, this is your spoiler warning, because I'm gonna get into depth in it. First things first, if everyone doesn't know doesn't know what the game is about or the movie, basically Mark plays a character named Simon, who was a convict who did something really bad and was sent into this thing called the Iron Lung to go down into a blood ocean. And we learn a little bit more about Simon's past, and apparently he was like resistance leader and been trying to stop this other group of people, but apparently he got betrayed by his brothers, and later on he got captured. And I think he tried to stop the explosion of a station there was a tree in it, and we don't know what much about it, but basically Simon tried to stop them. The station got blown up. I think he felt really guilty about it, and he got sent into the Iron Lung, which was his choice, and he probably regretted doing it immediately. But what else? I think I really enjoy his acting. Mark's acting was really good. He really got into depth in the character. Sorry, my brain's trying to figure out all this. But basically, his acting was good. The environment in general was good. The only actor we saw was Simon, aka Mark. We saw like other people when the Iron Lung was getting up, and we saw them, and I think, boy, my biggest flaw was the lack of communication with the COI. I think they were basically just treating Simon like a criminal because they thought that what Simon did at the other station was his doing, but in reality it was just other people. Over time, throughout the course of the movie, Simon has to take like the X-ray pictures, and we saw like the monster in it, and it was generally creepy. And later on, he found the submarine, that was cool, and it was just so. Wow, I was just really blown away by the scenery, and so basically, he got the sample. The COI tried to raise the Iron Lung up, but apparently that monster got it, and he got sunk down into a cave. And he's trying to like find his way out, which was really awesome. But my other flaws with it, I really didn't like the communication, the voices and stuff. Like towards the end of the movie, they weren't trying to like talk about it as much. Like all at once, it was like gibberish and stuff. Like blah, 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 blah. I was like, English, please. I don't speak gibberish, but it could do some work. I think it's just generally a good movie, like a good YouTube movie. Like I know Mark did like some YouTube shows in it, and he did some pretty good acting. But this is like his first legit film, and it did well, and it got #1 at the box office, which is fantastic. Which was so insane. And I really liked Mark's acting, and I actually like the progression of Simon kind of like starting to lose his mind a little bit, because we later found out he got stuck in there for days, which would drive anyone insane. If I was in it, I would probably lose my mind. it was really good. It's not like a 1-to-1 scale of the movie, but I think it did pretty good. Like, it had like everything it needed from the game. I'm gonna probably talk about the ending. Once again, spoilers for anyone who has not seen the movie. Wow, I'm gonna go into depth in the ending. So, towards the end, Mark got the. He was gonna send data from. Sorry. Basically, Simon has to grab data into the black box so he can send it to the COI. And over time, Ava and he tried. So Ava tried to get the information from Simon, and we can hear the monster start talking and try to manipulate him. And we later heard that Ava died because of the monster, and the monster attacked the iron lung and started to filled with blood, and Simon attacked it. I think Simon attacked it and then started to fill with blood, and he went down there covered in blood. He got the black box, went up there, and shit started to get real crazy. Basically the what happened was it was starting to like cover the ship in like black vines and just really covered in blood, and it attaches Simon to the iron lung, and he had to like force his out, where he got his left arm tore off because he tried to try to get free, and he ripped his own arm off, and he had like tumors on his face, and it was really gross. And one of my favorite, probably my favorite lines from that movie, where the monster was talking about something about Simon. Simon says one of probably my favorite lines. "You want the butcher? Here I come," or something like that. And he grabbed the lever and drove right into the iron lung, and towards the, and I think he started driving it, and the whole basically the whole thing was filled with blood, and the final shot was the iron lung and the monster exploded, which was probably the best choice. And in the end, we see the black box was floating in blood, and there were lights on top of it. And that was pretty much it for the movie. And once I watched that scene, I was like, I was shocked. I was bewildered. That was probably the best scene Mark has ever done. And I literally told my brother, like, I'm not going to get any sleep from that because I might get nightmares from that. And that was a really good movie. Mark, if you're watching this, man, you did a really good job. I really don't think this movie needs a sequel because this movie was all along perfect. It was great. It could do some changes. It wasn't good. There were some flaws, but although I really liked it, this was a really good movie. So, that's just all my thoughts, my reviews. I think Iron Lung was a good movie. It's a really good one. I really like that he put his hard work into it. So, yeah, go give Iron Lung a watch. So, I really hope you all enjoy my thoughts and my ramblings and my review on Iron Lung. If you all enjoyed this video, please leave a like if you do, subscribe. Let's get to 1K subscribers. If you want more, please go down to the voice channels, Mal Rhino, Rusty Views, and Sparse Living. All of the channels link in the description. And I'm Mason, signing out. Peace, Dragons.